After weeks of waiting, my antique sofa is finally coming home to the she shed. Tom and I had to drive to Ottawa to pick it up before the store closed, and we were in a hurry to beat the rain. I went inside to pay while he loaded it in my brother's truck. We made it back just in time. It started sprinkling rain as we pulled into the driveway. Keeping her covered until we get the space in order for her new home and the big reveal. I'm also attempting to give this antique club chair a Shabby Chic makeover with a $35 floral bed sheet set. We beat the rain, but now have a bigger storm to deal with this project mess before we can finally see the sofa in her new home. Welcome to the Cleveland Cottage. I'm Janet. We're so glad you're here. The sofa is home, but the she shed is nowhere near ready for a reveal. Working on YouTube projects has left me with a leftover end table, boxes, paper, drop cloths, and quite a bit of debris to clear away. So I need to tidy up a bit and clean so she doesn't get any unwanted dirt on her for her grand debut. So we'll get this cleared away and do a quick cleaning. I've seriously got to do a better job of picking up after myself, but there never seems to be enough time in the day to get it all done. Do y'all struggle with maintaining a tiny space, or is it just me and my pack-rat habit? I'm seriously trying, but I've been so busy and overwhelmed lately. If you have any pointers to share, I would so appreciate it, because what I'm doing is not working. Let me know in the comments if you have any tried and true methods to stay on top of clutter. Floors are absolutely filthy and there's spider webs everywhere. I'm tired of hauling the inside vacuum from the house. Fippo on Amazon sent me this cordless vacuum to try, and today's the perfect opportunity to put it to work before I begin the chair makeover. Maybe this will help me want to clean the shed more often, and so I don't have any more excuses. The cordless vac came with an extension one, the main vacuum unit, and a floor head that swivels. It also came with attachments for different surfaces like those spider webs, and it included a charging mount and a plug-in charging unit. It also had an extra filter and brush. I like having a dedicated space to hang it in the she shed, so Tom's going to mount it so it can be charging while I get started on the affordable slipcover hack. No more trips to the house when I need to clean. I bought this beautiful sheet set at Home Goods, and I'm going to use it as a slipcover on the chair until I can afford to have it reupholstered. So let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. While the sofa was professionally reupholstered, I wanted to find a much more affordable solution for this antique chair. Then I found this bed sheet for $35, and its soft color and subtle floral pattern gave me an idea. I could use the fitted sheet to cover the chair and the flat sheet to cover the detachable cushion. I've never tried to create a DIY slipcover, so I'm doing this for the very first time. I had to keep playing with the fabric to ensure it covered the front and the sides of the chair. It took me a few tries, but I finally got it situated. I wanted a loose, relaxed, shabby chic cover rather than something that looked tightly upholstered. Because the seat cushion is removable, I covered it separately. I began by centering the cushion, making sure I had enough fabric on both sides. I wanted the material to follow the shape of the cushion while still looking relaxed and slightly rumpled, so I wrapped it like a Christmas present. That one step kept the finished chair look more intentional instead of looking as though I had simply thrown a sheet over everything. I had the pillowcases left over, and I had an idea to use one to cover the round pillow, so that's what I did. I used that leftover bow from the antiquing trip to Ross's Treasure in Charleston. I think it turned out so pretty and with just the right shabby chic touch. Now I'm going to try the new Fippo vacuum and get up all the dirt and debris before I reveal the sofa. I immediately fell in love with this vacuum cleaner. It rivals the more expensive brands and has a lot unlike my other vacuum. We definitely will be swapping the old vacuum inside for this one when it dies. It's so quiet, lightweight, and has a digital display and touchscreen unlike my other one. It runs for 70 minutes on a charge and is great for floors with or without carpet. It's supposed to be tough on pet hair too. I converted the vacuum to be handheld and used the attachments to get up all the spider webs and debris on the furniture. We'll finish vacuuming and then I'll give everything a quick dusting so the Sophia can be revealed in a clean and welcoming space. Yes, I named her the Sophia. The Golden Girls is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Tom and I love watching an episode before bed. And now for the big moment that we've all been waiting for, the sofa reveal. Here she is, the Sophia. She was worth the wait. I think for my first DIY with the slipcover, that it turned out in the shabby chic style that I was trying to achieve. Everything is nice and clean, thanks to a little help from Fippo. I added some more vintage pieces to the bookshelves. Can you find them? I can see my desk again. I chose some warm cream upholstery because I wanted the fabric to complement the sofa rather than compete with its beautiful carved wooden frame. Now that I can see it finished, I'm so glad I chose the neutral. The cream fabric brightens the sofa, highlights its shape, and gives me the freedom to add color and pattern through pillows and accessories. The contrast against the richly carved wood is exactly what I'd hoped for. Thank you to Wilson's Fabric for making her so beautiful. My dream she shed is coming alive and much closer to my inspirational photos. I'm truly falling in love with my she shed. I want to thank Tom for always making my dreams come true. I hope you enjoyed today's DIY slipcover project on the vintage club chair and the sofa reveal. I can't wait to go thrifting for cream floral pillows and find a new rug for the space. I want to thank Fippo for partnering with us in today's video, and if you're interested in a cordless vacuum cleaner, there'll be a 5% discount code in the description box. If you enjoyed all the projects today, we hope you'll consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. Tom and I would love to have you join our family at the Cleveland Cottage. Until the next time, live life and find what makes you happy. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!